Adishia Mamunina ha UTV asuni omamu nsam ne amahodo so de awosemu fo asonso eno na wie Midday ebe somo ensem ni bia etoja ye kasebo mu ene se Omampani John Dramani Mahama twa homamu ese na vrongo ye wahan eni tumu akwan no yemfiti ase enyo enti eno ho nsam eno no saso na epoye mantem obo ahiafo ade hye so ebo sugye se wonma kwan enye kra nti mpanyfo nhwe enka eho asem enfama wonum we abusuafo na ye that this way chocolate drink as specialized mineral water se wonmo so ya sen me ye de kase asomo na mi amedi kase ho chia me medinde amma sapon kuma desi afei yenhwe ensem no ankasa Omampani John Dramani Mahama big push project a wode abano wode atu edwase sese ye de wakotwa homam ese wa eye tumu ena hana na vrongo akwantempon no yemfiti ase enyo ye no eni de di kan kra ewo
event. It is a solemn reaffirmation of our collective resolve to restore fairness, equity, and dignity to every part of our nation. For decades, our brothers and sisters in the northern part of Ghana have endured the pain of neglect marked by broken promises, delayed projects, and missed opportunities. But today, that narrative is going to change. Under this administration, we're not here to make speeches. We're here to make progress, and we're here to deliver on our word. The Big Push infrastructure program we're launching today marks a decisive step forward. It is a bold new chapter in Ghana's journey towards balanced development. It is our commitment to ensuring that no region, no community, or citizen is left behind. The Big Push is not a slogan, it is a national transformation blueprint, a coordinated program to modernize our infrastructure, to expand opportunities, and generate thousands of decent, sustainable jobs for our young people. We're laying the foundation for a new Ghana, a country that works round the clock 24/7, supported by efficient roads, modern markets, logistics, reliable energy, and strong, accountable institutions. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the backbone of our 24-hour economy initiative. That is an economy that never sleeps, one that enables farmers to move their produce even at night, industries to operate multiple shifts, and markets to do business beyond daylight hours. When we speak of 24-hour economy, this is what we mean: an inclusive, modern economy powered by infrastructure, logistics, and connectivity. And that journey begins here in Wa. The Big Push projects for the Upper West and Upper East regions will transform the entire northern transport corridor. We're constructing and upgrading over 260 kilometers of roads in Upper West alone. Strategic roads linking Wa, Tumu, Han to Navrongo, Wa, Laura to Hamile. These are all vital arteries that sustain agriculture, trade, education, and healthcare across the north. For far too long, these roads have been in deplorable condition. Farmers have struggled to transport their produce, traders have lost goods to bad roads, children have endured unsafe and lengthy commutes to school, and armed robbers have had a field day attacking our mothers coming from market. Today, I stand in Guli to say enough is enough.
Mampani to so ewo ne nsemu se wo hwe wa UDS ekwan no a eda ho no se ya wo hunu se traffic timichia na abo apeso sa nyema ni nyina wonum beye kurom akwan ahodo no ya abo apeso na bi kura wo honom a ebe ya abonta ka emu nsa ho ebiemu.
And so under this phase, we shall undertake the upgrading and rehabilitation of more than 260 kilometers of roads in the Upper West region. This will include dualization of the Wa UDS City Center Road to decongest and beautify the regional capital. So from the roundabout where the fire service is, We're going to dualize that road all the way to the UDS campus. We'll carry out bridge works over the Kanyigbe and Bechiluhu rivers for year-round access. Modern drainage and culvert systems will be put in place to mitigate flooding. Safety features, including signage, lighting, and pedestrian crossings, will be constructed. These are not cosmetic interventions, they are durable engineered solutions designed for sustainability and safety. When completed, as the minister told you, travel time between Wa and Tumu will be reduced from 4 hours to less than 2.5 hours. We expect that transport costs will drop, accident rates will decline, and over 800,000 people will benefit directly, and another 1.5 million people will benefit indirectly through trade, education, and healthcare improvements. But let me spell out some of the roads that are going to see improvements under these 260 kilometers of roads. We have the Wa Bulenga Yala Road, the Wa Hang Road, the Tumu Hang Laura Road, the Tumu Hamile Road, the Tumu Sicily Navrongo Road, the Tumu Chuchuluga Navrongo Road, and the Navrongo Tumu Sandema Road. All these roads are going to see a major upgrade. Together, these roads are going to establish the first continuous asphalted corridor linking these areas in Upper West and connecting Ghana's northwest to Burkina Faso and the broader Sahel region. This will make northern Ghana a strategic hub under the African Continental Free Trade Area. So this big push, as I said, is not isolated. They are interconnected to every other part of the country. Once completed, this particular stretch will link the north to the middle belt and beyond to Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, and will anchor Ghana's position as a gateway for regional logistics and trade. This is how we build economic sovereignty, by strengthening domestic infrastructure and regional competitiveness. The big push is more than a developmental program. It is a philosophy of governance rooted in inclusion, fairness, and shared prosperity.
Omampani John Dramani Mahama esan e de atodwa se akwan ya yeyiye nyina no extract kakese no a won mo fa niema de kɔ Burkina ne yaman ahodo so no emre ebo ho ban ani susu dues niema dodo esesa wo fa ne ye ba yiri mu sanse ye nya akwan da bia emomomfo mo ka mumununtum emesese yakwan no.
Now, Said Ibrahim, my brothers and sisters, the minister also commented on the issue of overloading. If you see some of the roads we did in 2016, even the Wa Township roads, I remember we asphalted most of them. If you go, you'll find that most of the asphalt has been pushed aside and it's become mountains on the road. And that's just because a few transporters want to take advantage and make as much money as possible. As I said, in Central Region, Burkina Faso has instituted a new weight restriction. And so what our people do is they load one truck here, overload it 120 tons, and then they get to the border and they offload the goods into 3 different trucks before they can enter Burkina Faso. If Burkina Faso wants good roads, we also want good roads. So we're not going to allow you to take one truck and go and offload into 3. So I'm serving notice. We will have stakeholder engagements with all the people in the transport sector. And when we start implementing our weight restrictions, we hope that everybody will comply so that these roads that we're doing will not fail in the next 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, that's so ewo ensem mu. Omanpanyi John Dramani Mahama essay. Eyade a enkoche bia no obeda first 11 farmer service centers. Edi ewo emiamia amantama hodo ya kuya yedue nuane wo hopa no obebuebu ano na akoba ne se enkoba se kuyani si nsuo antonti ma no afu eniema ani akande ahodo eseso omu hia se yeda ma ni nyina ombehwehwa yaye de edi so aburo hu de edi twamo de edi due bemma kuya no kontentem no na yetumi aye ne sa se de beya yebenya nuane ama abu nkama faso.
In Gulina's speech, he spoke about tractor services. I wish to assure him that the promise we made for the setting up of farmer service centers is about to be fulfilled. We have identified 50 sites across the country in the food growing areas where we're going to set up these farmer service centers. Each farmer service center would have tractors, combine harvesters, maize shellers, plows, harrows, tractor trailers, and all the machinery and equipment that you need for farming. The Minister of Finance is going to read his budget, and in next year's budget, he's made provision for the first 11 of the farmers' service centers to begin. And so our farmers will get the support they need. In addition, provision has been made for the establishment of irrigation sites so that we can do all year round gardening. One of the major problems with food security in Ghana is that we have a single farming season. And so we prepare the land before the rains open up. And after the rains are gone, we have to sit again for another 6 months until the next year's rain comes. It is not the same in other countries. In many countries, when they harvest, they are planting again. When they harvest, they are planting again. That is the kind of agriculture we want to encourage in Ghana. And so we're going to invest in irrigation sites, and we expect our farmers to take advantage of it so that they can do all year farming rather than waiting for a single rainy season to bring them rain.
Yatwa ensem no so eni DC amanyokuo ene wonoma yenkai dum sonko ede ama Papa J ye kane mampanyini Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings ya ba mo wodi na pakan ebefa ne koye no party no esimfie no munie eno nti esefata so okai no ene wacheche ne mani bia na ye Papa Jerry John Rawlings ekramu wose eyade a eni DC abakosem no mu wuyi ni firi mu a enye yie na papa so opa nwoma uhunu se eyo no ane modemo ni tumi nti enene eni DC amanyoko no aba bedru seye ni nyina nkamfo an wose niema no okuramu niema na papa je gidie na tu ho ache ne do na kukuoduro ya babia nipa ntumi nkono wode kukuoduro bowura ho no wono bekoso akuramu no omasom Ghana sede oba ebeye oye no ni nyina nkamfo an omode yakọ ni awecheche nsem amabusua ne mma enso se nkamfie num ni omo hwese omo maame de nkote ase enso so ye October bosome de toso aduonum yensa na sede ye nyina ye nim no wo ede na pakan ebefa na kunadu agema Rawlings a oye ne ho kafo so ekoye entie ne pasty no echese ade ato wonum ani ya wo se so manfo nyina ani wonum emom eni areho na omo kai Papa J ni nnwuma pa obesom ye eyo ede ma Ghana ni mfie num so ebra wo firim yanko ensamfofom na opanyini ba ko eba no ensuo eni ensuansuwa eho bambo nsema da na kuma so pa eye nana kwabena dwomo sapon na wode atodwa se ensu yire bebrebe ankra ha ensuo gugu kakra bi na nipa nya ba bi mfo mu na nsie nyina egina se yesisi adan asisi ensuo kwam na mia hodo so anka ya ensuo mfa no so ye di fin ahyemu manti ensuo no eto a na afi ekunye yankasa
ebisusu a ensesi yesi dan yesi river streams ya wokrom ha nyina no yakata so valleys ni nyina yakata so nso to a enya baabi amfa enti edo enina sa no kopie baabi a no akoso flooding na de mian se nke si wo aban krachefo no ne yasikafo no ha nke be fa nsa na yehiafo ya na nso yire no ebesi ye ho yaka hu abon dawura se memfa anwea obi si ni dan a manumfa anwea ngu kwan obi si ni dan no de anwea abo agu kwan no na ban crach assemblies ni hwe wo ase ne sen ye de anwea agu ba bia na susuan nso to ana de ni nyina kogu gotem na ni nam saa eno na block a ye nya amani se building regulation enforce a edan usi a wo any ade no there should be a 10 meter or 10 feet in front won't mean sit down ho ba yam fa krom hwe ye musia be si gota na no kata gota so eni pa kro anya ba bi mfa na omo edi kro ni che omo sa so omo hwe so no omo nima dwuma na omo anko school papa na ni pa bone na omo ya na omo age bribe tete kwa chi run about nya ko the same traffic light ewura is legon no a hwe obi a wo si dan wo obi a wa twe aba nanim e kwa we nti da chi ye man uko wani mo bisusu de ne wo asikwan ye ni development control ha Ministry of Works and Housing mrana mo aye no ye disu ana ye ni so and country planning mo de mo kwa de mentemu ase mo draw map na mo akọ wa flooding abansi ye land management so manage asase a uja ba bi adua besi uja ba bi ensuo to ebekọ akogina uja ensuo se onam no ba bi uja awura se na ho uja amna se na ho ye no ye de bibia ye de pen ye what you say entini ya flooding no we are not managing our land okoka na ban catch for na abuafu mako investing me ko provide akwa say ankofo mu ye engineers ni ade ye ngi certificate no free om sem because certificate no na ye am mo mfa nya adwuma papa nti one is say ye musa no masa ko busa minister for works and housing ko busa minister for local government identity na da bi enya flooding identity na sanema ko busa minister for environment go ask them say ntini pesha o mo ase no mo nya o adwuma yi ana adan na ye bresa adan ye tua nipa kanso ye bre adan ahiafo na nso fa omo ahiafo na omo agapade se nso ahia identity ya nwini hia ni ho yesere mo say if the kitchen is too hot get out of the place nipa nya adwuma nye na nipa ombe ni ye no nkoye aban krachifo na minimum kasa no
Yako ahomane so na yeni nua bema Emmanuel Kutin akodi enkomo ye director the ma Center for Security and Counter Terrorism na yakohwe yenyanti yese elwak soldier for recruit ya wonom eyo no eneni pa binum atwitwa fa biso am binum kra fa mu ahwe wonom nkwa soldier for edwumadi a wo mu die no kwan be ne be fa so a ade ye betumi aso ano mira mo ha emo akwa ba wie yo Erade adom ye ho ye papa mi diri se oso ho ye ba bia wo bia awie mini ma se wate a ye hu se o se wo social media no so abahu se nipa bojja data che se wo be ka se carnival bi na ekoso a police soldier for recruiter wo mo ye no ye se nipa be se dumienu e na afemu ahwe wono nkwa osusu se kwan be ne yemfa so a ebeboa na bambo ho nsam eduru sa recruit so a yesesa yensa no na enkofa ewuo bebre sei ma
yo that we share the SC in there very long problem or the camp on the Ghana Armed Forces for health and safety reasons all name for my fly to count for the body screen because we have electronic and so the numbers are back. Now the Ghana Armed Forces, your days, your airports, and then America. And can the papa because there was this tendency and can so often find David, the Omobeba, airport, the Omobeba, and armies to the Omobeba, so that they can manage the crowd. We crowd you almost at the centralized recruitment because body selections look across all the regional centers. And sometimes back and come in so you can imagine and can answer by everywhere. But my officer home at your mind, how did you get to this level? Also, recruitment to the security agencies. This is any interest. Aqua got say and come. Until Obia person oh ejuma ni ho because amenya kakra there
atumbotom
it's not about interest who share amanoni international best practice especially the USA who be call Canada no one interest to join the military and as the agent of the security agency staff or no better too office because when you say you want to serve your country, but otherwise, first crowd or best man, and drew 20% and 10% of the people who are applying for this one. And drew 10%. And then next rest, you have to be 2 years to prevent some of these things the way we can. But what they say, every secondary school goes down. Okay, as a recruitment program, you recruit all.
Okay.
Open school. Almost people who be almost Edinburgh, Abruzzo, no one social affidavit, no marriage to some age, just because of baby higher. See, that's all my.
Na ebinumu susu
about building institutions because of some of these things, so that the environment can be conducive for investors to come, create jobs, so that they can employ our senior youth. Because abandon to the employers.
The awo kind there said yes say ya no ikura betimi ama obi okra na sabe akusabe control okronfo bi kwa betimi de ho akowra mu akọ apply na what in the one question ema
any day or other, especially the political recruitment there. It was difficult to you would hear say a trained military officer is involved in armed robbery. Who can say soldier will be involved in an armed robbery? So we need to really have an evaluation of our recruitment processes. Because a security agency is a very sensitive area, and training from it's a privilege, and no, to be exposed to that kind of training. And the and 2 years, now you are recruiting we always create a situation where we get this
because Obi be paid me bi kra ya mfa no enso so a wa be hia ne kwa firi kwa mu wuo eno so nka asempa mfa ye ho se oman
at all it's a very unfortunate situation.
Who said the young cano, enti say wo solution na wo de aba no na te say enko secondary schools e bi a cadets na wo mu no na yam peke won mu famfiri wo sen say ye bobo dwada say amoma be hiesia e wo elwak anaso say air force for enyo mu de enko ansa na military na nkasa ayo mu de enko bi anya ne de enko sa beboa
nke stampede we emba because the gas armed forces almost mean can say up name the padodwa almost back for this body screening because almost apply electronically. The system will say you will meet the minimum at this point.
Yeah.
Share will high. My share will fix. Then who qualify by high another thing say your best man for and answer yes to me for. And given the numbers, in case of which you said not to leave a blanket into Obia.
Miracle in yan show, sir, one more application in whom your money and now we are now there for class online. And to be a to me send a message across, say, Bia, I'm a nipa bear 100, say, a dase mumra. If you are in our watching me, no, ye, Nanka nipa 100 nabishia, Nadia Moya or home, ye, not Maton Safra for since, say, O Munina Bababum 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, not ye kunkum ye.
What can I say in our army?
Yo, say, said ye can ye best say bambo juma koni chichu as jumano na omunhwe ntu ho ana mo emaye opanyi na ne twetwe nkomoyi eye yewura Emmanuel Kutin ono na ye director woda Center for Security and Counter-Terrorism ano esan se wenka ensempam fa ye ho se oman na ase adwuma no nso so edi nsem bi aba abonten ya ye bo modern say ye betumi akenka ne mu ede amamo na monye bi etie wo kire se oman bambo agina tukuo no wono mo kire se dia asie enedua yi eye November bosome da etosu dumienu no yade a sefem sempa ewo elwak na wono mo kire se ogusu ye nhwehwemu de afa dia asie no ho na wahwe die nti a ema ekoba asa na wosi said ayesi wo hunu se enhwehweye a omudi gu akwan so no ebi wo ho no mo a enhwehweye no yebu afaso enu nti protocols no ene niema a omudi ye adwuma ni bi ankoye enti ni nyina mu no wo mu magana fo nyina rehwemu se wo no mo ebetu ho anamon na wosi asefem sem na enam so ama nipa nsia ene wo kyese ye kase ye ide recruit fo no free mu na wo bompa ye se wo hye busua de no wakase wono mu hwehwemu bi se fata se wono eye wo saa dwumadie hu no ade a wo mbeye ni nyina nkamfo no wo se enipa prepra ye no se ide wo mo wo 37 asojafo hospital ho ya ye hwe wono mo dendenden apomden animdifo gina won so se de be ya obekeka won ama won ho atumi ato won enti Ghana forces se wode ya konsem ema abusua wono ma de hye ede afiri mu no na woguso ya woye nhwehwemu a esefata bia ede afa asem ne ho na woto aso esese wo hwe pa dia stampede no yade a na enyade omo hwe ani mu senka bibisa abesie enso so aye nipa ho ade enti enya aba enti osese Ghana fo mfa nchew na abusua wade hye afiri mu nso enhye dene yatwa ensem ne so omanfo beka ya naimosfo kobo mpempe ya ekoto hye wono mo so no na kyese hwidie mu na asem no esiye na mabu na wo ho kyese da nyade a na mo ka ho amom nsa so akye so se wo mo amro naimosfo ni bi
ase amanfo bi pese omode hwidie mu hwidie mu di jin bone beri ko mesiye ana omudi nipa na omunya omo ba hwidie mu etina hwidie mabunu ana ye saade no anu tiri ya flem wa na ye pese magana fo nyina hu se hwidie police station ana omudi omu baaye anu ti ana ma hwidie mu di dimbone na hwidie mabunu ana ye saade no na omo nya adwuma ewo ho no hwidie mibia no owom hwidie mibia no owom se adwuma wuo se wakase hwidie mibia no na sesi yana msade enti no hwidie mabunu no ade ato omo so abo muti mu pose omo trase mo bi emfa omu di ani hwidie ndi ama ye na mo bele bi enti hwidie di bole eti efi me koi ayam me hwidie youth chairman me magana fo ni ati asia promise Ghana for say who say obi ye Galamsey ana obi pese o ye Galamsey so o ye hwidie mu so ye die so ye hwidie mbehie anya dia ye ba pene amana ye omo mo video ni picture ni obi na hwidie ni obi afi hwidie omo mo video ni no obi na fi hwidie ha omo fi babi na den aba say ye be sere say hwidie mu di no anunguase no ekọ akiri ena hwidie ma da hwidie mu se bi ana bet ma ka che o say wo se ko bu o say wo mu nyina omo de wuram omo tete obi agare man fo ko agare omo say yabo so dani na mbese sere mo say ena mo so da fo na nai ana sevedo zo mo hinka esay
we are pleading on the government say ohu ye mobo sanse na ye nka ho ba anya besi wo hwidie mu no de edin na asen they say edin na to atese say hwidie youth association edin sanse money no ba ye sere mo enye yen
ti ye hwidie mpo ba sin de enum hwe boys na amusu jet for man yo mo hwe say de hwe na ho bi de adwuma bi ba na say adwuma we be hwem say adwuma boni ya ema mpayimfo asoate say papa de ya ema mpayimfo so asoate na say so ya brand say police force on pekoshen abusa on ba e wo yi o ma no say de si da no memeda e be chechiro mu
aposifoɔ ne asogyafoɔ aka bomu akogu asew ɛwɔ dadwene ɛne anwona yɛ wɔ asante mantamu ene wuku adai na wɔnom ayi mpata papa ya enipa mpata ɛna wɔnom ayi
Empanyinfo mo Environmental Protection Authority EPA empanyinfo efri Accra ebepie mu ewo Kumase ewa Asante Mantam a omo ne nsamtwerefo ebo apro ede kopie mu oboase ene ne mpatam no na kopie mu se kro mienu eye anwona ena afe dadwene omo ekọ ho no no emra empanyinfo koduru ho no sojafo ne policefo ne EPA ene nsamtwerefo no enkrofo bi esusu se omo etu agudie kwan bone so illegal miners etimi edwagu eye empanyinfo mo kopie so enam so ma ka no ba akokora kohwe ase some trefo be and 9 April prices here make us say omo ayarsa and I'm so ama Ghana Armed Forces and a Ghana Police Service I can't boom ama omakoye soup and I say operations nko e won kroi mienu a omko pie mu e wo san kro mienu no sino mo si ye ne say be ma bi o wo kro no so bia no omo ebe kye no nkire say omo nyina aka ho na mmom omo kye omo awie no afa na omo ba be ye nhwehwemu ehu say so asem na esi ye no obi wo ha oka ho bia na omko pie mu won kro mu omo wura efiefie mu efisa na amanfo ada na ye ahomache omo wura amanfo fie mu ebobo amanfo pono wo ye bema nkwan dia na wo se yetimi echew eno ena omutimi de ye ya omochi nipa over 300 a omo de omo abepie mu Kumasi Police Depot a omo ye nhwehwemu eno nkire se omo nyina aye bone da kopem se policefo ebetoto omo ano na omo busa omo se so saada no de na siye ananse nipa kro no kra de adwuma na wo ye na wo ye adwuma saada na asem na siye no unim hu bia na eno Patasi Police Depot. Ni ojina Inspector General of Ghana Police Service IGP anemu COP Shaibu Garba ono na Director General in charge of technical Ghana Police Service.
The Inspector General of Police has deployed various POMAB members to support this operation in Ashanti region. As you are aware, we are going to undertake a special operation in the region. You know, the locations will be disclosed as we move. All what the Inspector General of Police want you to do is to be professional, extremely professional as you conduct your business. Please execute the tasks according to the briefing that has been given to you. And as we go, please make sure that you are firm, you are robust, you are professional in the execution of your tasks. And ensure that you move in groups. Don't go and isolate yourself. There shouldn't be any isolation. All of you should move in groups, be brave, be apt, and then execute the task professionally. We are going to combine this effort with the Ghana Armed Forces. The military will join you. Let's work as a team. Teamwork is critical as far as the success of this operation is concerned. As an organization, the Ghana Police Service, let's maintain maximum security. Let's maintain maximum professionalism. Cover yourself and support yourself as far as this operation is concerned.
Eno Echin, Director in charge of Legal Ghana Police Service, COP Joseph Okro Jamra, on also in for Kasai.
We are a law enforcing agency. We are supposed to ensure that as we work, we enforce the law as well. One very important aspect of what we are going to do is that we must also acknowledge the fact that we are going to work with and on human beings. Let's ensure that we do not trample on the law as we execute our duty. Let's respect their humanity, let's respect their rights, but at the same time, if anybody goes against the law must deal with the person. And that is why we are carrying out this exercise.
Yako oti mantamu yenua bema kwabenanto ewo ho na military recruit ebi ekoso se de sese wo machiche mu no ewo oti mantamu ye kobisa kwabena se hoso stampede bi asi ana sei na eko kwabena ma hai
yo oba hima amanebo ekoso ewo bema paneni na ebi so ekoso ewo oti mantamu a wo chema when you ebi ensheda that when you're first in history, say a year military recruitment exercise and not enlistment. ebi etumi akoso ewo timante mu ani nyina no ekoso ewo eye regional capital Metre Dambai ekoso ewo Dambai College of Education na oba hima obehwe nipa dom emebunu emrantie nketesi a omo agitwi agentena ha ababe piemu a omo pese enlistment yi omo ede onho ehyemu a na etweni ensekatire na omo ayesoso ama na ye uniform to the sense omo apply ye bia wo bia hye esuru fita na asia soso eye Adidas tracksuit yi so omo ehye bi e wa asie black akete bibia egu akwemu na nyamie nim no kure ni eye regional minister na nkasa owren mo nyamfo John Kojo Japan no nkasa aba prof aba be hwede ekoso nyina akete bibia egu na akwemu na nyamie nim no kure na sense omo dosu nti no enye se omo tete akonya so nemom omo etete form ebi mbokura so a omo go through all the process no so omo tete enkonya so etese omo call for medical screening exercise no nanso accepting nchebu nyina se de esi ewo akabi afri bo no nkabi betumi esi ewo otimante na sense nipa no dose yie papa nanso nyina nkemfa no eye regional minister ni ne kim nyina a bi ani owura mmonyamfo Suleiman na mumuni a ono na oye presidential deputy Otimantema omo de niema egu akwama makese bibia ekoso na wedi wadaroma ogina menchen on kyeremu senti kwa no mom de gu akwama akwa sesei bibia akoso smooth wo mreko a yenti yono bia na se yenti gikawa bia no yuro monyamfo mumu ni ekire papa aba ne say am recruitment exercise ikosu no mo gbe na mutu enhihye be na mo message be na mo de egu akwam ntia saa de eti wo enkan work towards stadium ebi ensi Otimantema se nipa do doso pa wo Otimantema etiefotio
Let us disafo nyina na many kan so congratulate ye mebunua omenye opportunity na ya from wa han em say ni tinti ni tie nyina ne say you take interest e was exercise ho even though we are not professional army for na so essence of mobile no region no mu na ye first of its kind na ye original minister wo join amanfo ho no in fact oma me army for no coordinate ye kwan be paso e be yen hihye a emfa wa how enya bebrese bia mra yen kwala no de e wo mse bi nya challenges one or two things but generally no me e hwese bit man smooth exercise and I think it's so far so good and say eno na e koso and it so busa ya e yen hihye pa through Eura regional minister oma me lead coordinating council no in collaboration with the armed forces for no share facility and niema ye de beto to akwam se ne meka ye no em se eno na aboa na fifia bibia ye dui no ye bompa ye se enko ne wie ye no na yetimi enya bibia sumufilia ye nya nsinsanso oboni bia na ne fe wo mukura ne se to a point na ye organization original minister my menyanti as ye say e was say ye organizing ambulance service and other service providers as in case nyame mpemu BBC a ebetumi aso ano saa nyama nyina dia atoto akwa mu a efi se eno na eboa ma BBC anso ekoso yi
yo itoba hima
mane nkwansa ne ye pese ehu se mehu se oba ema mienu bi wom ema dodo sei nipa dodo sei na no mo hwe animu ema dodo sei na ema dodo so obetumi ama ye figure no
yo honorable Adaroma
there be seriously yenim say ma be three no won be say meeting na ma figure me pese me inform me ya tiefo me ma figure bia be meaning say emma no dodo emma no
in all no enipa dodo say na na mo expect
oh enu mpo mi busa the commander in chief no catch them say and so be as no ntimi emma ni pa dodo me ham be by the close of exercise no you bring all the right figures
and then no dia pote pa na mo ye e dia ma mo orientation and say medical there na mo ye pote ye ne
ye omo documentations
okay
and body selection
okay
na yeah me for say we need the mean enyama omo hwe and after the medical thing we can no be actually but never the documentation on krata what they apply no omo hwe say bibia da ne kwan mo hia omo hwe wa nkasa body selection say the bia na ho problem bia ni ho ni an ka sa nyama na na omo ye omo bia nyame adoma ye ko ye no medical bebam ni ada exercise no so beba
yo openye da se
oba hima na so aye regional minister abomo kokote obi bia odi fake result and na say fake document bia beba en sabeso enya fe no obi ba be fresh honorable we dey be yete ntini ya himi o we say soldier for dey omo yom bia pepe wonu kwa so omo ye discipline to obi a waba ho bi o make sure say ne perfect ne document nyina e correct and na say fake bia ni na say enkeka wa bia ni say be ya obi a betimi afem e wa asube na ni nyina wie pe ya e do nyam se krese e dia break otimantem am otimantem so atumi afa nti bepepra
yo kwabnento amane boy ya wodi free otimantem na ekotie ye no na adrabo fokuo ba kwa ye friend Concerned Drivers Association of Ghana say won person omka che oman foto samfo say budget your backing kind say ni yefo ye no na wa ma me ka spare pass ho asem say ye bete so na ejina na ene wo mu so epeso omka che ne se case ka no mbatum 20% ebeba beto so.
Finance Minister last year obey budget okomokola enanu ye hu se wako takura ni Cape Coast yemani mo ye hunu bi da ye fine but ensana economy ni be ye no ejina dava for so nanso dollar ko fem more than 1 year ni aboso kan for se ohunu kitamonti jam gearbox a omampanyin na na do mreso ni atonu aya vet gearbox ni atonu 4000 ene wo koto abeton 6500 sprinter alternator ni atonu 700 ene wo koto abeton 1000 CSC kan ka bebre abana beto electricity so watu insu so onu yankasa insurance watum onu yankasa roadways watum uko register car watum divela tom charges in them yentime hu se dollar no se ne man enkana na transport so untimi nya transport a untimi nya maintenance and this is any man nyina guso koso na wakọ market to market yesre ne se aka 2 days pe omo modern so be kwa boso kan na wakọ bisa boso kan kokompe Kumasi magazine ni omo ya hu se adaba fo so ya no so ya bre because dollar ni ehunu ho hwe se enya petrol nka ya transport egu ye ni se omampanyin abai na ko be bibi di aboayen enso auto bus ASCC ani ayalolo wako won ko hwe won cars asa egu o enya hwio se obe maintain cars ni keke super bus na ne boayete enka dollar no endi ya se ya papa atu force enne ni o kine ya wa me anti en ho nka ewo aboso kan kokompe Kumasi magazine na se odi budget ni ba ni ante hwe won a eda ya woda si anti a Friday obeti da ba fonka 2021 no 6 December no yeti atwa ya nkwa adwuma se yanti atwa ya beto from about 20% ento am yen hu se wakọ bisa na se ne ma na nkọ from a bro nyan Ghana fo hu se ye ne won bedi ne nwenwen enye dede so
aboso kan fo se mom tam ko sidabe aban we ba afoforo so mo se ye mom 6 months no mfenye de efen to mo ne ma dada na wo ko ya 6 months se se yo how many months 10 months me wa okay yate eno enyina ho ene mi gina ho aka kire aban omampani mahama se ade esi wo Kumasi no omma biem sida na se ebisi biem a obeti enka o ma sojafo akwachichi driver for say omulodu short ayam bi ampachi o mebo aban no bai wama driver for car obai wame ate e lol face so yankasa light we one city yankasa busa say obai no wame e car ayam bi a ochiche position driver for o ma yebi wame yebi wani driver for bi ansha enso mo ye campaign omo be station omo ne eto nsa didi enne ba bi edun say driver follow do short wa mo di soldier for kochi omo edu anu ma me traffic Kumasi driver ni timi load wa tran to so 3 hours asan wa kodu wa anya se obede no nya 6 na se bi ebisi bi ma wa di soldier for car ene ya banka ni police for car ebe den ebe sa workers di akwadwuma
ma de ebe se ka kire say nye pass ni nya ba cash no na spare pass boy edenti no ko shops cash ni na gu shops nti wo mi aboso kai fo nkasa na dollar na ba fom mo so ni ma na mra fom se de ba driver for cash access shops no so mo ko aboso ka manya sika to spare pass no e de acquisition mo ka e tie wa e be cash clear so
Nana abedi mante eyo hina wo asenman so across so wepoye mantemu na nana de atodwa se won makwanye no da nkyenya ne manfo dua eye nyadoa ne meko eno so egu ho na epro akwanye onya atofo so
okwasem se ye kwan a eba ha de efi atianka mankwanta e de ba beduru ha kosie no maabo enye baako se nsuo to na adwadifo aha adwuma kese ya pa nyaado a ekonkran ene maku a ye de konkran bebre no efri ha na se nsuo to a nyaado a mako a egu akire 3 days 4 days na nyina sei ye kwan ne nyenyenye nti kasenma abobo ya no kra ye de twi bi ko no se nsuo to a entimi nko entimi ma nti ye srese o mampani ene MC ye kwan no enne ne kire ni manim ya ye pa omchew omomna mehwe no monyema ye esanse eniema papa na free ha ye de ko nanso so ya kwan ye nti esanse ya kwan ye nti no ye ndoba na asei ye niema na asei nti ye sre so obi inyem mo bewo ni esi ye de ne ko tianka man kwanta ye de ne tra moto so no pemfo a owo a ontu ye duru ho ya san asa peje no ne kwasem ye kwan a eba ha de enye kura ye sra ban se onhwe no mehwe ye kwan ma ye ne chile ya
moma o man peni sanka no hu se sabe ko ayo mi ye do so pa ye na ye kan na ye boa aye do so nkwala wo mbrante wo mkopafu na se ne edu alabe ene na endo akwese mi lo ka se kwa ni obi ewu esubu akwan anajo ka kwan ye papa sanka ofu moto so ta se so sansa moto ofu nti we nkodo hospital wewu so ta se eti so man peni omomode na ye kwan le de this is your asane omanso akosi manso omomode na omala oto ye kwan fa mai
mo bakura bra mo bre yansa mo pre ya mo bedu kro yiso yewa ngi ya nyuma bebre a na ye pe bibi kura ye ko market kura ye bre se benya eka anase moto kura ye de ye na ma kwa beko bia na ya koton e kwa ne nye nsu to kura ye wu kura okwan so ye ntenko ne yamba enti ye sra ban se ye koko metia ne ye na ya pre ye na odi besi so o ahwe ba bia onche ne yi na onhwe ye so
asemo ane se ye kwan ye fi subua eba obo nya afo ekura na pasi asai ene na nse bese ba wa wukini ye di ahode ani community libra ene ye di ye se ye boto kura fertilizer boto kura ye kofa ye di abanse ye be ye ho ano eyi na efi kwan a asenti se kwan mo wa ye ni ya ma kede ye hu ye se wa ni ya se yi ni ya kokobo ho mechi atu ye sese aban mahama kokobetini ya to ye ahanso kwa se yakakwa ndcc ti papa enti ombra na omeboa ye tafia ye kwan ye fi ye ko subua ekwan no nya ya no ababa ye ntumi faso moto ntumi faso ekwan ya me se na ya mra ntini ka no anadwi ya obi yare ya de kwa fe ababa ya ka ntumi ama dini pa no owu kwan so onabo ehira kwa we dc ewo ye mpesu ayi so ye nim se ya de yasamfo anu ma obeye ya de yasam efo ma mpani so ma pani bomode na sa mpani fo yi woni ye kwa no dwuma ma ye nim ya asase ye wu ya ma no nyema ye do kwa hospital ye ntumi obi twe wo kwa so ya me mbemu a na ohwe ne nkwa
abusiafo ha na ye home so na bongo di farade agudie mu nsem abeto so na me kai mu semiti ye na afia safo na ye ma be otua follow no on TikTok at na afia safo unsabeka no na opeso ye otia wayama Clothing Palace medamase samonso no share matade